So yesterday we talked about rounding to the nearest 10. So I'm going to do a quick reminder of that. If we're going to round the number 87 to the nearest 10.
Do we draw it?
No, you don't have to draw this yet. I'll let you know when you need to draw something in your whiteboard app. So if we're going to draw the number 80, around the number 87 to the nearest 10, we need to think, if we started counting backwards from 87, I should be on me. If we started counting backwards from 87, what's the first 10 number that we're going to hit? So let's count backwards together, please. So 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80. 80 is a 10 number, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to go on the left side of our number line. And then we're rounding to the nearest 10. So what's 10 more than 80? Class?
90.
90. So 90 is going to go on the right side of our number line. It's on the right side because 90 is greater than 80, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys all do me a favor, please put your iPads face down on the desks so they're not a distraction. Thank you so much. So, if 80 is on the left and 90 is on the right, and there is a total of 10 gaps, right? 10 gaps. If I drew the tick marks on there, we would have a total of 10 gaps between them. Waiting for all eyes. Then what number would be right in the middle? Think it in our heads. What number is exactly in the middle between 80 and 90? Landon? You're close. Evie? If this is 80 and this is 90, what number is exactly in the middle?
85.
Perfect. Thank you, Evie. 85. When we're rounding to the tens, it's always going to be a 5 number in the ones place. Okay? It's always going to have this number at the beginning, the tens place, the lower tens place number at the beginning, and it's always going to have a 5 in the ones place. Okay? So if that's 85, now we need to think, where are we going to put this 87? Where would that 87 fit on the number line? Yeah.
In between the 85 and 90.
Between the 85 and the 90, because 87 is greater than 85. All right, so if this is 85, can we all agree that 87 is greater than 85?
Yes.
So 80, since it's greater, it's going to go to the right on the number line. Yeah, Mason?
Mine doesn't have Google Docs on it anymore. I downloaded it and it doesn't have it anymore now.
All right, so 87 is on this side of the halfway point. So if 87 is on this side, is it going to be closer to 90 or is 87 going to be closer to 80? Talk to your partners about it. I don't hear you guys talking.
I just said it's closer to 90.
All right, Ashley, what did you and your partner discuss?
Me and Travis discussed that 87 is closer to 90 because it's less jumps.
It's less jumps. Yeah, exactly. So if there were tick marks, we'd have 87, that would might be 88, that would be 89, and then, oh, that's a 9. 9. So let's see, 87 to 88 is one jump, 88 to 89 would be another jump, and 89 to 90 would be another jump. So we have 1, 2, 3. So class, how far is 87 from 90?
3.
Class, how far is 87 from 90?
3 jumps.
3 jumps, thank you. All right, so I'm not going to draw in all those tick marks, but who can tell me by raising your hand, how far is 80 from 87? Travis?
7.
7 jumps, exactly. So, we can all agree 3 jumps is closer than 7 jumps?
Yes.
So 87, is it closer, class, to 80 or 90?
90.
90. So 87 when rounding to the nearest 10 is 90. All right, give me a show of thumbs how we're feeling on this. Thumbs up, you got it. Wobbly if you're kind of starting to get it. And if you're just like, what are you talking about, dude? Give me a thumbs down. Evie, you saw thumbs? Okay, thumbs up. Cool. All right, looks good, guys. So I'm going to go on. We'll practice this some more. But now we're going to get into rounding to the nearest 100.
Oh no.
Okay?
Yay.
All right, so I'm going to go to new page. All right, so rounding the nearest hundred. So instead of choosing the closest 10 number, we're going to choose the closest 100 number. You guys still remember how to count by hundreds, right?
Yeah.
All right, quiz time. Quiz time. Juliana, can you count by hundreds for me?
100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000.
Perfect. So she's clearly counting by hundreds. Did she miss one? Did you remember it? What's also a 100 number that we don't usually think of as a 100 number?
0.
0. 0 is also a 100 number.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
in every number.
How many hundreds do you have if you have 0?
0.
0. I frequently have 0 hundreds. Look at my wallet. There are 0 hundreds in it right now. Right?
What do you mean 0 hundreds?
0 hundreds. There's nothing on there.
So if I open my wallet, how many $100 bills are there? 0. How many hundreds do I have?
Wait, what?
I have 0 hundreds.
That's still 100.
You have $0. So if you have a $100 bill, and so you just have $1.
No, 0 $100 bills is 0. So 0 is a hundreds number. Sometimes we have to round to 0. Like right now, if I looked at my wallet and I wanted to round it to the closest 100, what would it round to? 0. 0, that's right. So let's try something a little harder. Let's try the number 127.
Can we
We
write
did
it?
that yesterday.
Can we write it on here?
I'm gonna show it to you first, and then I'll give you guys a chance to draw it on your iPads, okay? So we're not gonna do to the tens place. Before we chose the closest 10 place number here. Now I want us to count backwards. Are we gonna stop at the closest 10?
No.
No, we're not gonna stop at the closest 10. We're gonna stop at the closest 100. So just like before, we have our number line. I'll pretend that's a line. On the left-hand side, if we were to count backwards from 127, what's the closest 100 we would hit? Jackson? We would hit 100, wouldn't we? And if we were at 127, we started counting up. What's the next 100 number that we would hit?
200.
200. I know some of you were thinking 130, right? But 130 is not a hundreds number. That's a tens number. Okay? So the next hundreds number would be a 200.
Hey, what happened to your face? You have glasses.
Oh, how funny. Yeah, it's projecting in my face. All right, so if we have 100 on the left and 200 on the right, we need to find our middle point. Who can tell me what the number right in the middle between 100 and 200 is? Emily.
150.
150, that's right. 150. I want to draw your attention to the fact, hey, look, there's another 5. Our middle numbers are going to have 5s in it. 150. So 150 is in the middle. Where would we place 127 on our number line? Somebody new. Azara.
Behind the 100.
B. So on this side of it or on this side of it? Over here, right? Yeah. Because 127 is less than 150, isn't it? Because it's less, it's going to go on the left-hand side. Now, yeah, Juliana.
Exactly in the middle.
You're going to have to wait just a tiny little bit, okay? Right in the middle of the math lesson. So now you need to ask yourself, is 127 closer to 100 or is it closer to 200? Talk to your partner about it. All right, 889, I've asked you to round it to the tens place and the 100s place. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write my number line. 889, I'm going to do to the tens place first. So 889, I'm going to start counting backwards from 889, 887, 886, 885, 84, 83, 82, 880. 880 is the tens number below 889. I'm rounding to the tens place, so I need to ask myself, what's 10 more than 880, class?
890.
890. Don't forget about the hundreds place. If it was money, you would really care about those hundreds numbers.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So we're rounding to the tens. I need to figure out what's going to go right in the middle of my number line. Between 880 and 890, class is 885. Now I need to place 889 on that number line. Can you tell me where I should place 889?
890.
Well, I'm not asking for the answer yet. Where should I place it on the number line? Who can tell me in words? Sophia?
Put it right next to 890.
On the left or the right of it?
Left.
On the left side. So 889. Let's see, somewhere around here. 889 is going to go right there. So let me ask you this. If you are right here, which is closer? Are you going to go there? Or are you going to go way back over here? Which one are you going to go to, class? 890.
They're like 3 blocks away.
Did I just round to the tens or 100?
The tens.
The tens, because there's 10 numbers between 880 and 890. Now, am I done?
No.
Am I finished?
No.
No. What do I need to do now, class?
Say that to the end. We don't say we're done until June.
We don't get to say we're done until June. That's right. But with this question, am I finished with it?
No.
No, I need to round it to the hundreds. So, 889. I start counting backwards. What's the first hundreds number I'm going to hit? Class.
800.
800. 889. If I start counting backwards, I'm going to have to count backwards 89 times, and I'm going to hit 800. Yeah, Emily?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Go ahead.
No, wait. Casey's in
Why is
That's
everyone
fine.
going to the bathroom right now?
So I'm at 800. I'm rounding to the hundred. So how many numbers are going to be on my number line, class?
100.
100 numbers. So what's 100 numbers more than 800, class?
900.
900. 800 plus 100 is? 900. Are we awake? 900. Thank you. Let's see. Azara, what is exactly right in the middle between 800 and 900? 850. Thank you so much. Notice that it has a 5 in it. We always actually have a 5 in our middle number. The 5 might be in the ones place. It might be in the tens place.
Or the hundreds.
And when you get into 4th grade, it might be in the hundreds. Okay? 5 is one of our middle numbers. So, now we have to think, where are we going to put 889 on this number line? Well, you know what? I know that 889 is more than 850. In fact, 889 is really, really close to 900.
11 off.
It's 11 away, isn't it? So, I'm going to put 889 somewhere around there. 89. I did. I changed colors. So, 889 is really close to 900. And it's really far away from 800. Okay. Now we have to do our common sense check. Somebody borrows $889 from you. Would we be okay if they paid you back 900?
Yes.
Definitely not.
Because it's really, really close.
It's only and you get $11 more.
You'd actually make $11 off of it, wouldn't you? Yeah.
But that's just a little.
Okay. This is a little. That's kind of nice, right? So, would be okay with them paying us that amount back.
Yes.
That's a good check to see if our answers make sense.
I don't.
Let's check our tens number. 889 to the nearest 10. If somebody borrowed $889 from you, and they paid you back $890,
You earn $1.
would we be okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Those are a good check to see if our answer makes sense. When we round, also called approximating, the answer should be really close. Okay?